Let's predict Euro 2024. Okay, so I've just loaded up the Euro Predictor site. So we're going to be going through and predicting every single match, starting from Germany and Scotland, all the way down to the last group stage match. Then we'll just fill out the group stage brackets really quickly from that, and then we'll do the knockout predictor. So kicking us off on June 14th, on Friday, we have Germany versus Scotland. Germany should come in here absolutely firing and win 3-1 is what I'm predicting. So that is one win for the Germans and one loss for Scotland. Then in this one, we're going to have Switzerland win 2-1 against Hungary. And then moving on into the Group B action, we have Spain versus Croatia. We're going to have the Spanish win this one 4-0, dominating the Croatians. The Italians again will dominate the Albanians, probably winning 5-1. And we're going to have I think we're going to get our first draw of the tournament here, having Poland and the Netherlands tie 1-1. All right. Yeah, and then moving into the British group, we're going to have the Danish beat the Slovenians by a score of 3-1. And we're going to have the English dominate the Serbians, winning, oh my goodness, sorry, no, it's 5-1. My bad. We're going to have them winning 5-1. Ukraine's going to come in and beat Romania 2-0. Belgium should start off strong here, winning 3-0 against Slovakia. No surprises there. Austria, France. France should win comfortably 3-1 here. Turkey, Georgia. I'm going to predict a scary, scary draw here just because I want the Georgians to do well in this tournament. And then we move into Portugal versus Czechia. Portugal should win this one 2-1, but it could actually be pretty tight. Maybe a sneaky draw can happen there. Moving into match day number 2, Croatia comes in against Albania. And we're going to be seeing the Croatians. They're going to win this one here 2-1. Germany's going to come in and absolutely throttle the Hungarians 4-0. And Scotland's going to pick up a result here 2-1 against the Swiss. Slovenia versus Serbia. Slovenia's going to get their first ever victory at a Euro competition, winning 1-0. And England's going to play a close game here against Denmark, but squeak out with a 80th minute winner from Jude Bellingham, winning 2-1 there. Spain versus Italy. A very, very fun matchup, but we're going to see a 2-2 draw. And then Slovakia versus the Ukraine. I think the Ukraine are going to continue on strong here, winning 3-1. Look for Alexander Zinchenko to be the standout in that match. Poland versus Austria. I think the Polish are going to come out here and win 4-2. Lewandowski getting a hat trick in this one. Just Alaba not being enough for the Austrians there. The Netherlands versus France. I think Kylian Mbappe is going to be a little too much here, so I think they're going to win 3-1. Georgia, Czechia. The West Ham duo of Souček and Coufal going to be too much, and there's going to be a 4-2 victory. I'm hoping for a lot of goals in this tournament. As you can see, my scorelines are pretty big. Then we're going to move in here to Portugal and Turkey. Let's go 4-1 for the Portuguese. That should be pretty snipped up and snapped there. Belgium versus Romania. Belgium going to continue on strong here, winning. I'm going to predict a massive scoreline of 6-1. And let's move on to match day number 3. Scotland, Hungary. Scotland seal their fate, getting second in the group here, beating the Hungarians 2-1, finishing on 6 points. And Germany goes 3 for 3, winning 3-1 here against the Swiss. So we're going to have Germany, Scotland, Switzerland, Hungary in that group. Then we're going to have a 2-1 victory here for the Italians over the Croatians. And then the Spanish here versus the Albanians. The Spanish are going to win 5-0, absolutely dominating them. So I think that should see the Spanish number 1, Italy number 2, Croatia number 3. In group, I believe it's, well, we'll just call it Group C, France versus Poland. I think Poland's going to get third, but in this matchup particularly, I think France is going to win 3-0. And then I think here the Dutch are going to win 2-0. I like that score line. So we're going to have France, Netherlands, Poland, Austria. Yes. Or, France, Poland, Netherlands, something in that order. And then here we're going to have a 3-1 victory. Rasmus Højlund's going to get a couple goals in that matchup there. England are going to destroy Slovenia here, 7-0. Harry Kane getting a hat trick, Bellingham getting 2. And let's go with Palmer getting 1 and Saka getting 1 in that matchup there. Over here we have the Belgians versus the Ukrainians. Belgium should win this one 3-0. Ukraine's not going to put up much of a fight. Slovakia, Romania, we're going to have a 0-0 draw, the most boring match of the tournament in my opinion. And then we'll have a Czechia, Turkey with a nice little Czechia, looks like here an upset of Czechia winning that matchup. And here we have Georgia versus Portugal, and again, another massive lopsided game of 6-0. Bruno Fernandes is going to get 2, Rafael Leao is going to get 2, and Ronaldo is going to put 2 away as well. All right, and then now let's pull up the tournament bracket here so we can fill out the groups. So we're going to have, again, Germany, Scotland, Switzerland, Hungary. And the next group, we're going to have Spain, Italy, Croatia, Albania in Group B. In Group C, it's going to be England by far, then Denmark, and then it's just going to be a tie here, but it's going to be Slovenia, Serbia. Here, it's going to be France, Poland, Netherlands, Austria in Group D. In Group E, we're going to have Belgium, Ukraine, Slovakia, Romania. And then in Group F, it's going to be Portugal, Turkey, and Czechia are going to be between 2 and 3 there. But we'll just, in this example, I think we had the Czechs beat in Turkey. So it'll be Czechia, Turkey, Georgia. And then for our 4 best third place finishers, the Netherlands for sure, Croatia for sure, and then it's going to be Switzerland, and I'm really hoping it's Slovenia, so we're just going to put Slovenia in there, which is nice. Now we're going to continue on to the knockout stage, but let's just recap one more time. In Group A, we have Germany, Scotland, Switzerland, Hungary. In Group B, we have Spain, Italy, Croatia, Albania. In Group C, and leading the tournament in goals, we have England, Denmark, Slovenia, Serbia. In Group D, we have France, Poland, the Netherlands, Austria. In Group E, we have Belgium, the Ukraine, Slovakia, Romania. And in Group F, we have Portugal, Czechia, Turkey, and Georgia. And then the 4 best third place finishers are Switzerland, Croatia, Slovenia, Netherlands. All right, into the knockout stage. So we're going to start from the bottom up here. Italy are going to thrash Scotland. Then we're going to have a close matchup here between England and the Netherlands, but England's going to win. I'm going to go with 2-1, 1-0. Southgate's just going to be playing mass defense there. France will get by Czechia. The Croatians are going to upset Belgium. Look for, just, a little swan song. They play well in the tournaments as well. Poland, Ukraine will probably be the most interesting matchup, but I do think the goal-scoring prowess of Lewandowski is going to lead to the Polish getting through there. Portugal, Slovenia, not a matchup there. 5-0 Portugal. Germany, Denmark. Germans are home. We're going to go Germany here. Spain, Switzerland. Spain go through. Moving on to the quarterfinals. We're going to have a Spain-Germany matchup here. I'm going to predict the Spanish win that with their youth, and the Germans are going to be absolutely humiliated in this matchup, losing 3-0. Moving on, Portugal versus Poland. I'm going to say the Poles upset the Portuguese here. Very controversial. I would love to see it happen, though. That's why I'm predicting it. Then we're going to have a fairly smooth victory here for the French versus Croatia. And then England versus Italy, a rematch of Euro 2020. I think the English have a far better team than the Italians. I have the English bias, of course. I think England's going to win this matchup very easily in a revenge matchup for them. England go through. Into the semifinals, we have Spain, Poland. Spain running Gavi, Pedri, and maybe the youngster Lamia. I think it's Lamia. Go through, beating the Poles. I'm going to say, let's go 2-0. And then we have the 100-Year War rivalry continued. England versus France. France are going to be relying on Kylian Mbappe, Rabiot. I think it's probably going to be Maicon and net. I think Areola is going to be going as well, so potentially a goaltending controversy there. The British are going to be really relying on their star power of Palmer, Kane, Bellingham, Saka, Foden going forward, and I think that's actually going to overwhelm the French because I personally am praying for this to happen. England beat France, avenging the World Cup disappointment. And then with England versus Spain, I'm wearing the English jersey for a reason. I have England thrashing the Spanish in the final 4-0 at halftime. Well, I'm just kidding. I'm going to predict it's going to be a 2-1 matchup here. Extra time needed. England go to penalties, and England win it in penalties. And that's how I see Euro 2024 going. I'm praying for this to happen. The most likely result is the French beat the English here in this matchup and go in and thrash the Spanish here. So it's either going to be England or France. Whoever wins that semifinal matchup will win it. But those are my predictions. Let me know how much you hate my British bias and English bias. But let me know what you would change and how you see this tournament playing out yourselves.